In the previous session, we have understood the working of shielded metal arc welding process, which is also known as stick welding. In this session, we will be understanding the working of submerged arc welding process. This process has the ability to weld thick metals. The schematic diagram of this process is on the right side of the screen. The schematic diagram of submerged arc welding process can be seen on the screen. This process makes use of uncoated consumable electrodes which will be fed in the form of wires through rollers. The arc will be struck between these electrodes and the workpiece. Since the process makes use of uncoated electrodes, additional flux has to be supplied near the weld zone. This flux can be supplied through feed hopper. Usually, flux in the form of powder is supplied at the weld zone. The flux protects the entire weld zone from the atmospheric contamination, avoiding formation of oxides. The entire welding area will be submerged under this flux, and hence the process is also called as submerged arc welding. This process is also known as hidden arc welding or sometimes high current welding process, as it uses a current up to 1000 rps. Either AC current or DC current can be used as a power source. The figure shows various components of submerged arc welding process. It basically consists of welding torch, a wire reel which will be supplying electrode to the weld zone through the rollers. Also, it consists of a flux hopper which will be storing the flux, and through this flux hopper the flux will be supplied to the weld zone. Also, it consists of a recovery tube which will be collecting the unused flux, and this flux will be recycled back. Along with these components, there will be a power source where AC or DC current can be used. Let us now discuss the operation of submerged arc welding process. Before starting the process, the weld zone along with the weld metal has to be cleaned to avoid the contaminants like grease, oil and dirt. Now, the flux from the feed hopper starts depositing near the weld zone. The flux can be oxides of calcium, silicon, magnesium, aluminum and manganese. The arc is struck between the electrodes and the metal piece. Initially, the flux at its cold state will be insulator of electricity. Once when the arc strikes, the flux starts melting and becomes conductor of electricity, thus maintaining a constant current supply at the weld zone. The molten electrode will start filling the gap between the metals. The flux melts and forms a slag over the weld zone. This slag floats on the surface, protecting the weld bead. It has to be noted that the weld zone will be entirely protected by the flux and the slag will be protecting the weld bead. The solidification of molten metal takes place at a very slow pace because the entire zone will be submerged under the flux. After solidification, the layer of slag has to be chipped out and the entire weld will be cleaned. Let us now see the actual working of submerged arc welding process. You can see on the screen that the flux is fed over the welding zone and the entire welding zone is submerged inside the flux. Since it is submerged, the name of this process is called as submerged arc welding process. There will be very limited control of the operator and the entire process is automated. This process can be employed to weld different types of materials. All types of steels can be welded, including the alloys. Let us now compare shielded metal arc welding process with submerged arc welding process. Shielded metal arc welding process will make use of a stick electrode. That is why it has got a name, stick welding. But in case of submerged arc welding process, the electrode will be in the form of a wire which is continuously fed to the workpiece. In case of shielded metal arc welding, since the electrode is in the form of stick, we need to replace the electrodes frequently. But such a problem can be avoided by feeding the electrode continuously to the weld zone in case of submerged arc welding process. Shielded metal arc welding process makes use of consumable coated electrodes. But in case of submerged arc welding process, uncoated consumable electrode will be used, thereby raising the need of additional flux. So it requires a flux in the form of powder. But in case of shielded metal arc welding process, additional flux is not required as the flux is coated on the electrode itself. In case of shielded metal arc welding process, the weld zone is protected from the atmosphere by the gas produced due to burning of coated flux. In case of submerged arc welding process, the flux itself will protect the weld zone from the environmental contamination. Both the process makes use of either AC powered source or DC powered source. Since gas is produced, more smoke is produced in case of shielded metal arc welding process. And in case of submerged arc welding process, very less smoke is produced as the flux hides the arc. The arc in case of shielded metal arc welding process is visible and hence the process is controlled by the welder. But in case of submerged arc welding, the arc is not visible because of the flux. Therefore, the process is automated. Shielded metal arc welding process is economical, simple and is portable. But submerged arc welding process equipment is not portable. In case of shielded metal arc welding process, the quality of weld will be less compared to submerged arc welding process. There will be spattering of molten metal in case of shielded metal arc welding process, but the same may not happen in case of submerged arc welding process. Shielded metal arc welding process can be employed to weld very thin sections, but submerged arc welding process can be used to weld thick as well as heavy sections. In case of shielded metal arc welding process, the electrodes need to be replaced once it gets consumed. But in case of submerged arc welding process, the electrode is continuously fed through rollers and hence there is no necessity to replace the electrodes. So these are the differences between stick welding as well as submerged arc welding process. So these are the relative advantages of submerged arc welding process. The disadvantages of submerged arc welding process are as follows. The weld may contain slag inclusions and it has limited applications, mostly for welding horizontally located plates. The process cannot be suited for thin metals and sometimes due to the reaction between the flux and the welding of carbon steels, tool steels and aluminum are avoided using this process. Since the arc is invisible, it is very difficult for the operator to judge the progress of welding. So with this limited disadvantages, submerged arc welding is one of the dominant welding process which is employed in the industries.